So Roni has a second racer for him to knock out some of the rocks through the tunnels in between laps 1 and 2.
It looks like Davey does not.
Yeah.
It's not too big of a deal. Those rocks can be avoided reliably, but it does
Yeah.
make it just a little bit easier if some of them are gone.
Yeah, hopefully Davey's stream is a bit more stable today. Most of his races, he'll have like periods where you just can't see. Unfortunately, it's an internet thing. And we're having a sync pause coming in on Roni.
We're
So
synced
like
up. It looks
pretty even. Like,
small lead for Roni, but that can change in a heartbeat on this track.
Ooh, an engine
Both of
fire.
them boosting nicely through the beginning of the tunnel, which is pretty difficult to do.
Yeah.
Really like their boost lines here.
Pretty good. This corner.
Hard to see who's ahead with the slideshow going on.
It looks like they're
okay, so Davey has about a
exactly
half-second lead.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the times.
In their lap times.
Yeah, both are looking very practiced. I like this a lot. Ooh, bouncing a little bit there. When it's that close, that can be pretty costly. Cost them maybe a fraction of a second of boost time.
Roni again, both of them again taking the tunnel entrance clean. Davey has quite a bit of heat left over. I'm not sure how that happened because there was a slideshow going on.
Yeah, he's planning out his PowerPoint.
Again, very even on the second lap.
Yeah, it looks like Davey is gained I think 0.7 seconds.
I think 0.7 seconds total now. In 0.7 seconds is just one small mistake. You don't even have to die. Lose a little speed and there goes 0.7 seconds. So close, this is awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully this will keep up. That'll be great.
Roni has more heat to work with, but Davey has a lead.
Yeah.
Roni is going to underheat a little bit as he crosses the line.
Yeah.
I don't think Davey will.
Nope. Yeah, a bit higher.
3. Oh, I can't see because of the bitrate. I think Davey got that.
Yeah.
Davey had that one by half a second.
Oof.
Nice. Okay. So, oh, shoot, I need to have this open.
So Roni banning Bunta. And he left Mongaza up till late. So he might ban that, but I don't know. He might have been practicing it. I don't know why you would do that, though.
Let me get all of these down.
All right, Davey bans Grabvine and bans Betos from Roni. And Bunta class or Aqualaris, is that what that is?
Let's check here.
Or
yeah, we're not sure yet on the last ban.
I guess I'm guessing it's Bunta Classic. Yeah, all right.
Okay, so Bunta Classic is banned.
And Roni bans bowls, so we're probably going to be getting a Ben mirror here.
Probably. Okay, so the bands one more time. Roni banned Bunta Training Course and Beatos. Davey banned Grabvine and the Bunta Classic. It's
And
kind of interesting that...
Go ahead.
Fire Mountain Rally was temporarily banned. We're going to Endoprime Centrum.
Okay.
Bulls. Yeah, so this will be a Benmir. Absolutely.
That'll be interesting because both of these I think are most practiced on Ben, but I would guess Roni actually has more practice off of him than Davey does. But if you do
Not
it that
really
way,
sure.
like that's actually I actually practiced mostly Ben going into this just so that you could only really had to work on one. We are going to Endoprime Centrum. But yeah, if you plan to ban secondary pause, actually leaves you fewer things you have to practice.
Yep. Kind of interesting that Roni bans 2 of the easiest tracks in the game and Davey bans 2 of the hardest tracks in the game.
Yeah.
I really like those bans from these players because we've seen that Davey is extremely fast on the easier tracks, and Roni is more balanced, so playing to each other's weaknesses here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Davies looked extremely good on all of the amateurs, and then as soon as you take him off that, at least when I saw his matches early in the tournament, it's way worse.
Yeah.
So he has been practicing, but I'm not sure. There's only so many courses you can learn in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of these more difficult ones. Endoprime isn't the most difficult, but
it has its parts though.
yeah.
And it gets really hard if you're going for a really fast pace.
Mm-hmm.
Because the hairpin is deadly. The city is deadly if you're trying to hold boost through it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the giant icicle thing at the beginning of the track can decide to kill you.
Oh, you gave a point to the wrong person.
Do that. I will fix that. Next.
Ronnie just giving us a little show for the spectators there in the sidelines. And the countdown has gone, so it should be starting here in just a second once the stream catches up. See, I normally just drive backwards full speed. I don't know what he's doing here.
Likes to do this. I like to do it too. Mostly I just fly the track backwards, but I don't think you can do this track backwards.
I have no idea.
Need to experiment with that more.
Yeah.
I have a hunch about how to get up on there. Going reverse. It looks like we're going.
Yep. There we go. Okay, so let's see. The ice cave. Yep, ice cave's coming up close. This is a pretty tight squeeze, especially if you haven't played this track enough. I learned that firsthand when I had to first run this track in the middle of the tournament.
Ronnie going left here, which is faster, but he dies going into the hairpin section. Davey scrapes the wall, but keeps it intact, so that'll give him a few second lead.
Drops the 400, so it's not as much as it could be. Probably saves Ronnie about a second. Maybe, I don't know. Making those numbers up, but...
Both of them taking the same route through the city. PowerPoint Zentrum.
Yeah. So one thing I've noticed about Davey is like he never tilts where a lot of other people do.
This is true. 50. Okay. So about a 3.5 second lead for Davey because of that death.
It looks like Ronnie's keeping higher heat through a lot of this though. So he could catch that up, especially if Davey scrapes some more. Ooh, and he dies.
Ooh.
So I think
Davey
that
died where Ronnie
actually
died. So this should be really close.
Yeah. Ooh, and he jumps too high. I've actually never seen that.
And then he just intentionally turned into the wall for an instant death.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's a rough one. Those are like the most annoying deaths because it's very hard to see coming too.
Yeah.
So you just get the little flash of your life before your eyes, and you can't really do anything about it. And he burns again.
In barring a death from Davey and then maybe another mistake as well, it looks like Davey has this one.
Yeah.
Scrapes the wall in the hairpin, but it's clean. Roni has similar problems.
Ooh, and Ronnie takes that actually pretty badly. He scrapes a bit, loses, like burns all his speed to try and get around the hairpin, and then still hits it.
Davey definitely has this one in the bag.
Yeah.
Death for Davey and 2 for Roni. 2:46 is a pretty good time, especially considering a death.
Yeah. Yeah, Davey does look like he's gotten a lot of attacks. We'll have to see how deep it goes, but losing the counter or losing the or having the serve break, there we go, for Ronnie is actually pretty serious then. He has to win on one of Davey's tracks, and that could be very difficult.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see where Roni takes us. Roni is banning Bull's Roar again. Oh, Davey banned Ando Prime. He didn't want to go back there. That's interesting to ban the salty run back.
Yeah. Ronnie was definitely not pleased with that.
Yep.
Very frustrated getting the classic thing of going fine in practice and then dying randomly.
Yeah. Anyway, so Ronnie is taking us to Death Row's Revenge.
This is a fun one. I like this course
I
a lot.
have no idea how Davey is here.
Yeah, let's see. This is a fairly short one, so if you learn a couple of the weirdnesses, then it doesn't take too long to learn, but if you don't, you're going to have a bad time.
That's a good way to put it. This track does have weirdnesses.
You have to see if, I don't know if either of them can hold the entire first boost down the drop. Some people can, some people just haven't figured that out.
I don't think we'll be seeing it from either of them. And it's something that doesn't save a lot of time.
Yeah.
So we usually don't see it except at the highest level.
Yeah. Well, I
yeah,
hope
this
money. It's cool.
Nice to see. This track isn't insanely hard. Just does some weirdnesses.
Yeah.
I am kind of wondering why Ronnie isn't taking us to harder tracks, because I know Davey sometimes struggles with those.
Yeah.
But we'll see how he does here. Oh wait, no, I think Ronnie has been practicing this track a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has an amazing time here. I forgot about that. I don't know, he might go for the long boost. He does.
Nice. Didn't see Davey. Oh, Davey stayed on the top track through that.
Did. That's how I do it. I think it's safer to stay on top.
I was actually wondering because I was seeing all the people do the bottom. What is actually better about the bottom track, or is it really much better?
There are two things that are better about it. One is you can hold the boost. If you drop down to the bottom, it's impossible to hold the boost while staying on top.
Okay.
And the other is that if you're on the bottom, going through the tube speeds you up a little bit.
Interesting.
Very brief, so it doesn't give you a lot of speed like it does on some other tracks.
It actually stayed neck and neck up to that point. Ooh, and then Roni
Oh!
died. Yeah.
He died trying to boost down to the bottom.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about this.
Davey's staying on the safer top line and it pays off.
Yeah. That is the unfortunate thing about this track is even if you're very practiced, there's a lot of ways to just instantly die. And it's very difficult to do them all consistently.
Roni is not going to be too pleased about that. He knows he can do much better on this track.
Yeah. You have to see. Davey has a lot of damage on his top left engine segment. So he could ooh. Oh.
Roni misses the long jump.
Oh man.
Don't think he can come back from that.
No. Not on lap 3. Yeah, I was just about to say, if Davey could die once, he has a lot of engine damage. Ooh, and he does.
He does die, but I don't think it will be enough. He has to die again.
Yeah. And even if you miss the long jump in lap 3, it still works.
Yeah, I have no idea if Davey has died again because it's frozen. If Roni does lose this, I would not be at all surprised. He goes for the out-of-bounds finish. Nice.
So 219 from Roni.
See here.
Don't see Davey's time yet.
Hopefully we can get that in the Discord. Yeah, the race is over. We don't know who's won.
Yep, we're gonna have to disqualify Davey. Stream didn't finish. All right, we're trying to get the time. Ooh, it's actually looking close. They're both in the 219s.
Both 219 something, yeah.
So
Roni was 219 197. Maybe he does have this one. Suspect that Davey probably must have died because I don't think there's a way that he would have lost that much ground.
Yeah, he must have hit the hairpin.
Okay, it looks like Roni won. Still don't have Davey's exact time. Oh, Davey's game crashed. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So unfortunately, we don't have the exact decimals on that, but
so we won't know the exact time. But he said that it was more than 197. Right. So Roni takes this one.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we couldn't see what happened to him in the end bit. I'm guessing he must have just not turned early enough in that final chicane.
That's possible. Maybe had some lost his boost during the jumps.
Yeah, or the only other way I can think of it is maybe he hit the archway. That happens sometimes.
So hopefully Davey will be getting his game back up shortly. Yeah, so it's Davey's pick. Shall we start guessing as to where he'll take us? I'm guessing Roni will ban Mongaza.
Probably.
Davey could take us to either Acalaris or Spice Mine.
Yeah.
I think he's really strong on either of those.
Doesn't Roni have a pretty good Aqualaris time? Or am I remembering someone else?
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I would guess the Mongaza ban. Just it takes so much investment to get tiny little bits of lead there, and Davey's just so good already.
yeah.
It's also, especially like if you're not playing at your best already, it's very, very hard to keep a very good run on that as well.
This is true.
And Davey bans Bullseye, so it looks like we're probably just going to get Bens all the way through. Unless
It's likely
Ronnie
with these
tries to
pair.
take us to a Bullseye track and just run the Neva Key. Ooh, he
Um,
bans the Volva's Legacy.
I am really surprised by that ban.
Yeah. He wants it, man. I yes.
This means that Mongaza Speedway are open and it's Davey's pick.
Yeah, it should be exciting.
Be interesting.
I'm guessing that he's gonna pick Mongaza, but yeah, maybe he is trying to bait it out. That'd be cool.
We know that Davey can casually get 41s and 42s on this track. Roni is here.
He did leave it open to David's pick. Executioner. Ooh.
This will be interesting. Executioner is a fun one.
Yeah, this has been a fun one for us for our tournament. We actually had one of the other new racers actually set the record for this a few days ago.
But yeah, this is true. Yeah, that was against me. Oh shoot, I don't remember who it was.
It was Herald.
Yeah. Yeah, Herald has the tournament record on this track at 4 minutes flat.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people have looked fairly good, and then just we've seen a lot of races where both people have died going through the tunnel every single time.
It looks like Davey's stream crashed. I can pull this up quickly.
Yeah. His hamsters wanted food, so yeah, you gotta feed those guys on time. They have a high metabolism.
This is true. Wetting my gullet.
Oh, and it looks like we're ready to go in.
A countdown. So I assume that means Davey is up.
Yep. And
you're commentating here with very incomplete information about what's going on.
Yeah. It's like the thing was the Colin Powell quote, there are known unknowns and unknown unknowns.
Yep. Exactly.
So Roni is taking a second racer once again for the tubes.
Okay, so there's a slide from Davey's stream.
Did you mean to set Davey back to 0 in the counter?
Didn't do that. Did that happen? Yikes. I will fix that.
Looks like Davey's testing his game there on Mongaza. Maybe his it reset what tracks were unlocked again. This game has lots of weird lists. Yeah, this thing was that.
Well, we don't have Davey's stream visible, but
Okay, yeah.
Oh, was it just paused?
I don't know. It freezes a lot, so.
It froze, but the time didn't go up when it unfroze. He is
Ah,
going for it. No, commentating
okay.
this is kind of bizarre.
Yeah. Looks like Davey missed the countdown, so we will not be trying to sync these guys at all. But and Roni going for the jump makes it. The most popular track pick is definitely and he dies there. The most popular
Yikes, that'll
track pick is
hurt.
definitely Aqualaris. It's the most popular of the amateur circuit tracks to start on, and you have to start on an amateur track. A lot of people like it a lot. It has a nice mix of what is it? Difficult but not too difficult. So I think it's been played like 30% of the time.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I think probably the next one is like Spice Mine after that.
Alkalaris is the most popular, and then Spice Mine. Let me look quick.
Roni pulling out a 123. I actually have no idea how good that is.
And there's Davey. All right. Roni might be on pace for a 4-minute run. Die in the first lap and still got a 123, so he might be able to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this track is a bit easier on heat management than some. There aren't any like super tricky boosts besides through the tubes, from what I remember.
And Davey drove straight into the tube, tilting. Not a common strat. It's kind of dangerous, but Davey seems to have figured it out.
Yeah. We still haven't quite figured out exactly how risky it is.
Yeah, that spot is weird. Sometimes you can get away with just driving in, sometimes you can't.
Yeah, I think we've
People
also
can get
figured out
away with it, and some others can't.
I think it changes by like frame rate too. But Roni does not die in the tunnel this time.
Davey is on pace for 355, 356.
Yeah.
Really solid for him so far.
Even. Looks like without deaths, their laps are pretty even. He's keeping very tight to the wall there. That's a very bold move.
See Davey go straight in again. Only taking the jump. Taking the jump really high. That'll cost him a little bit of time, but it's not too big of a deal.
Less time than blowing up.
I think Davey needs to crash if...
That's unfortunate.
Davey now needs to crash probably a couple times in order for Roni to catch up.
Yeah.
Davey hasn't crashed yet. There is an extremely pixelated Sarlacc.
Yeah.
I think that's a Sarlacc.
Can't tell if that's the Sarlacc or the Rock. Because the brown could be
403 from
rock
Roni.
or the tunnel. 403, that's pretty good.
That is a very good time for 2 deaths.
Yeah, but Davey looked really good. So he might have actually broken the tournament record, like right after it was set. But we don't have a time out of him yet.
The tournament record here so far is 4 minutes, 0.6. Guessing Davey will beat that.
Most likely.
David got a 401.3.
He does not.
Davey takes the point.
Balls again. Yeah, looks like
not
we're
take
just
the
gonna
record.
Get Ben all the way through.
Hey, look, Davy's stream is playing again.
I kind of wonder if
He does not hold the boost on the
I don't know
last
if he's
turn.
been practicing them, but I might, if I was Ronnie, I might try and take one of the something like Fire Mountain Rally. Just see if Bullseye does better against Davey here.
It would be really interesting to see. Probably what I would do. Oh, nope, Fire Mountain Rally is banned.
Scrappers run. All right.
Okay.
This is pretty similar to Death Throws. It's shorter, but it still has all of the weirdnesses.
This is
that can
true.
kill you.
Or,
Like lots of places where the guardrails just kill you. Lots of places where the guardrails are visible but not actually doing anything, so you can just drive right through.
places that are infamous for killing you.
And
Biggest
then,
of which is of course the death wall, but
yeah.
also dropping off the guardrail and the chicane after the bridge.
Yeah, I found that once you get the big what is it, death wall down, actually the part after the bridge where you're like turning into the thing, if you want to keep up a long boost in that actually gets extremely difficult to do consistently.
Yeah, absolutely. One has been given. Davey paying Wado a visit, checking his parts.
My guess is probably downgrading his traction.
I couldn't tell. Probably?
Yeah, it makes it a little easier to turn past the wall.
Does. Roni is away.
Ooh, and he loses his boost here, actually pretty bad.
Wait. Oh.
What the?
No, I don't think.
Oh, no.
I don't think he's going for it. Did he lose control there for a second? Oh, okay. We're restarting. Not restarting.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, alright. See if he makes it. Okay, I think maybe this is a pre-countdown thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah, where he fell off there is
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, looks like this will probably
we are
be the actual
restarting.
one.
Oh, Davy's stream went down.
Oh no.
Oh, we'll watch Roni then.
Yep.
He takes the first turn clean. Peeking before the death turn. And get safe.
You can take a boost there, actually, going into that corner. I don't know if it's ideal, but...
Davy's a little under heat right now.
Doesn't take that boost aggressively at all. You can hold it like all the way through that almost till the end wall.
Yeah, Roni underheated there towards the end of the lap.
He's playing fairly conservatively, but I don't know... I guess like if he thinks that he might die, it's good, but I don't... If Davey doesn't screw up, I don't think that's enough.
Well, Davey is back. It's like Roni has... Oh, he had a 5-second lead and then died. So now they're probably even again.
Yeah. Still not taking that aggro, but other than that, he's looked pretty good.
Both of their lap 2s were about the same speed. I'm guessing that Davey died on lap 2 somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably on the death wall, but maybe on the turn.
Yeah. Scraping there. I couldn't quite tell, but it looked like he was taking that boost there more aggressively.
202.
202.
This is close.
Yeah.
I think Roni has it.
Yeah,
Roni has it.
159. Okay.
All right, so
This has been good. All of these races have been very tight.
All right, so Bullseye has been banned, and so has Sebulba's Legacy. Oh, yes! This is what we wanted. Davey is taking us to Mongaza.
Sub 2 minutes.
Fighting.
Is what that means.
Hopefully his stream behaves, because I really want to see this.
Yeah.
Roni says Dios mio.
He can't be too surprised by this, though. It was just a matter of time.
Okay, so we will absolutely be seeing a Benmir.
Come on, man. Give me the Mahonic.
Mahonic would be kind of cool here. But I'm pretty sure Mars is faster.
Probably.
A little faster than Mars, but harder. He is so ready for this.
Yeah.
His stream, however, might not be.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Well, that's one way to check your parts.
Yep.
He's showing off his R100 here.
My guess is he's probably on a... Ooh.
Holy cow, that is a fast PB. Onicha showing off in case he loses.
Kinda looks like he changed down to 30 FPS. I think he'd been doing the others on 60.
It's probably on 24, especially
24?
with an R100.
Okay.
I'm not seeing Davey stream, which is unfortunate. We'll see what kind of times we get here. Roni doesn't go for the starting boost. He does hold the second boost very clean. That was beautiful. That boost as well. Both of those are difficult.
It's pretty good lap time there.
He's clean on the second lap. Could have held that boost a little longer, but it's okay. Oh! We got Davey, 41.88, which is an extremely solid time.
That's gonna be hard. Can't tell if he's
to
on
beat
pace.
it. Roni is on pace to beat it. This is incredible.
Come on, buddy. 41.2.
Oh! 41.2.
Oh, man. Yeah, he was ready for the snipe there.
Yes, he was. Tied up 3-3. Incredible. If I would love it if Davey calls the salty run back on this track.
That would be beautiful.
It is pretty epic though that Roni beat Davey on this track, who I believe has the world record here anymore. Ace took it from him recently.
Did he? I thought he still did. I think last time I saw Ace was like 0.16 behind. But I might have been looking at the wrong site.
Oh, no. Still have the record here.
Or, I guess, Cobalt and then Davey. But Davey is the only active player who has the fastest.
Easy, though. Beating Davey there is no small feat.
Yeah, I think
Roni is banning Sebulba's Legacy.
Yeah.
The run back is available. Roni says that you went into cardiac arrest on the third lap. I believe it. Roni beat his PB by almost a second. It's incredible.
Yeah, hopefully that restores some confidence to him, because it looked like most of a lot of his losses had been like losing to himself. Because he could have kept things a lot tighter, but he was just getting a couple deaths.
That's right. Ace does have a 12.42 lap.
Yeah, still
Malister.
Malister.
100.
This one does have a couple tricky segments. There's notably the another death wall here, but there's also a boost you can hold around a corner that's very, very tight going up onto the hill. It's very easy to either die or psych yourself out of going for it because you can't quite tell if you're going to hit or not. Pretty hard to tell if you've made it beforehand.
Yeah, this track has the hairpin, which is turn. It's tight enough that you can make it without losing any speed. You don't have to brake for it. You're on a really fast pace. The turn is deadly because it encourages you to go as fast as you possibly can, and sometimes you bite the dust and pay for it.
I actually don't know if they're using a keyboard or controller here. I'm guessing at least Roni is. I actually don't know about Davey though.
Davey is on a flight stick.
Flight stick. That's an
And
interesting
Ace
one.
says Roni is on a keyboard. I'd love to test this game on a flight stick, but I don't have a flight stick, so
Neither do I.
stick with the keyboard.
Probably had a pretty different feel.
Roni downgrading to an R60. TV stream is not frozen. This is...
Hopefully we see at least half of this track out of him.
Let's see here. Let's see what the tournament record is on this track. Oh, I have the tournament record on this track at 149.16.
Nice.
Okay, well, we'll see
That's
if either of them
really
can
good.
beat that.
And that's, I think, solidly higher than my PB. I think my PB is like 140, or was it 140 or 245? Whichever was is the realistic.
Neither of those are realistic.
I don't know what's going on, man.
45 would be dreadfully slow. 145 would be world record pace.
Look, man, I don't know numbers. I can't count. I actually totally forgot what numbers he said, too.
It's okay. How Davey does in the turn here.
Scrapes
Not too well. Looked like he didn't try to slide too aggressively there. We'll see how Roni handles it. Roni looks much better. Wow, he got a 629 exit speed on that turn.
37, so that's
Most
like a
impressive.
2-second lead? Yeah, that was really good.
I think 2-second lead.
Ooh, can't see what Davey's doing.
Oh, Davey died on the jump.
Oh, ouch.
It'll cost him the race unless Roni makes a mistake. Even then, it looks like Roni is on a faster pace, though.
And second, very nice hairpin.
I think Roni is going to take this one.
35 seconds, oh man.
Ooh, Davey dying on the hairpin. That'll seal it.
Yeah. See how Roni does his hairpin just for posterity.
No way he can come back from this.
Nice again. Not as good it looked like as his other two, but still very, very good.
Oh! Roni beat my record.
Looks like 148 from Roni, or yeah, we can see it up there.
He beat me by 0.2. All right.
And Davey wants it to do it again.
Salty run back from Davey. The score here. So this is match point for Roni. Challenging a salty run back on a match point is
bold, especially when Roni had such a good time.
He had a really solid time there. Don't know if Davey can pull this off.
Yeah. But he's doing it for the fans.
Doing it for the fans, that's right.
It's like changing his traction, actually. Or, no, his air brake. So it looks like he's probably going to be changing how he approaches that hairpin a little bit.
So downgrading his air brake means he is going for a no brake strat on that turn. Which will be interesting to see because he wasn't really sliding in the last run.
Wait, no, it's actually Mongaza run back.
Oh, we're going to Mongaza. Sorry about that.
I totally missed that.
Yep, we missed that.
Man.
It's a salty run back on Mongaza. Okay, I am much more on board with this. All right, Davey's stream is running.
Somewhat.
Got a clean
I would
first
say
boost.
It's blocking more.
13.87 is a really good lap one.
All right, Roni looking really good for lap one. Actually, almost.
Lap one was almost tied.
Ooh, taps.
13.56. 13. Oh, Roni is ahead. This is the nail biter. 41.5. Oh, Davey does it. Nice. We're going to game 9.
And it's Roni's pick here.
Davey just couldn't let that go, taking a loss on MGS.
He's restored his honor.
That's right. However, Roni still got a better time than Davey did in the first run.
Yeah.
Roni will have the tournament record on this track.
Yeah, Roni might have a slight lead here just because it's his pick, but it looks like pretty much every track he's been picking, Davey's looked pretty solid on.
No, Roni will not have the tournament record because that is held by Gale Force at 41.192. Solo, an amazing time. All right. Alright, so Roni is banning Bull's Roar. Looks like we're going to have another Benmir.
Not too surprising by this point.
Unless he wants to take us to Barunda, but that hasn't been the case so far. This is a pretty epic match. Fire Mountain Rally is banned. I believe, yeah, Grabvine is not open. Then Brew Coast is open. Oh, Roni wants a salty run back on Endo Prime. Double salty run back.
This is not often. Usually you see one person do it, not both.
I think this is the first time that both people called a salty run back.
It's definitely the first of the ones I've seen. I forget what the permabans were. It was Grabvine, Fire Mountain.
Um,
And then
yeah, the permanent bans were Bunta Training, Betos, Grabvine, and Bunta Classic. Temporarily banned just now.
Yeah. Right.
So 9 races and all of them have been Ben Mears.
All of them have been very close too.
And all of them have been very close.
It's been like one crash difference between them.
Oh, and it's worth bearing in mind that we're in the losers bracket here.
Oh yeah.
So the loser of this race will be kicked out of the tournament.
I believe this is the second elimination match, unless the one before us was.
So this is the second one.
After, of course, the match that eliminated me. I'm very sad.
Yep, now you'll have to find something else to spend your time.
Yeah. Put 40 hours in and still get knocked out first. Rough.
Hey, you have improved a lot, though, in this tournament.
I mean, I better have with 40 hours in.
This is crazy that we're seeing an elimination race on a salty runback.
Yeah.
We've seen that both of them on this track have, and I'm expecting them to get similar times unless one of them crashes.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at the run back on this one, considering Davey looked pretty good. I would probably try to find one that he maybe looked a bit more off kilter on, but maybe
Davey had a
just,
solid time here.
Yeah, maybe Roni just didn't think he had it. Yep, and you have our first double salty run back scores for Neustria.
Both of them looking clean and extremely similar.
Yeah, I think Davey got a little more heat on that ramp.
We're using pretty much identical strats. They are neck and neck. Roni took the hairpin cleaner.
I think he also.
Oh no, maybe this run back is going to work out for him.
Yeah, Roni had a couple deaths that he was very upset about.
Yeah, Roni has about a 2-second lead right now, which is really impressive, considering that Davey has not died. .79 and a 55.6. So almost a 2-second lead for Roni.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty hard to open up on like a lap that short.
Huh. Very nice hairpin entry from Roni. If you having struggling more, Roni has definitely practiced that turn. That looked almost perfect.
And a very good lap 2 coming out of Roni as well. So unless he screwed up in lap 3, I think he has it. Burns a little bit. That'll cost him sometime. But
Roni made another 2-second lead.
Oof.
He is 1 death ahead at this point.
Possibly even more, depending on where the death would happen. Ooh!
Oh!
And there we go.
He dies in the hairpin. This is tight.
I think that's probably the best place to die.
Oh, but Davey has to repair.
Yeah.
Too much damage in the turn. I think Roni is going to take this one with a death.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think we're about to see a legend of the game get knocked out at the tournament.
Yeah, on the one hand, you hate to see it. On the other hand, you like to see it.
It's happening. C43
Yep,
from Roni, that'll seal it.
And 240, is that a 5 or a 6?
246.
Hello,
Oh,
Davey.
that was nice. I don't know where the winner button is. Oh well.
Roni won.
For Roni won, I'll just update the score there.
GG, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh, baby.
That was
That
intense,
Mongaza!
That was like, an
Nearly
exciting
perfect.
one. Yeah.
That double Mongaza was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man. Good game, David.
Good
Wow.
game as well. It's always close with us too. Always close.
I know. That was so good.
I knew I'd
crazy.
think when I got red and I had to repay. I says, "Oh no, Ronnie's got this one."
Yup.
Oh
That
man.
was it. We were neck and neck until you took that damage.
Yeah.
You beat me on Vengeance by less than a second, and that shook me up. Like I was,
Oh,
you had usually banned Vengeance previously.
Yeah, I had.
In the first
Yeah,
race. And I don't know if you know, I practiced Mongaza so much, I was trying to actually push you to take Mongaza first track. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah,
I thought I could beat you there.
Yeah, well, you did first time. I tried to avoid it because I haven't practiced doing any slides or anything, just normal running. But
yeah, I need to watch that back. You must have had a super clean Vengeance run to get 307.
yeah, it was perfect. I mean, the 308 is a great time as well. You know, I was like 308 from Ronnie. Says that was close.
Huh. Well, at least chat had fun, I imagine.
Yeah.
I ended up actually showing up in chat at one point because I wanted to see what it was like when your stream froze one time. I wanted to see what chat was talking about. So I popped
That was
in.
a crazy match.
That was a
yeah, it was last time. I mean, the last time you beat us on, was it Death Throws or was it Scrappers? You beat us by a second.
Yeah, it was Scrappers. Man,
brilliant. Well, congratulations, Ronnie. Good luck in your next round.
I was not expecting it to be Vengeance first race, and then you beating me there. I was like, everything is off kilter, and then and then I lost Ondo Prime, and I was freaking out, thinking I'm gonna lose. Oh man.
Yeah, you definitely looked shook there for a couple of tracks.
Yeah. But I swear, literally after that Mongaza, the 41.2,
that was a brilliant time. I got a 41.8. I thought, what have I got to do?
The third lap, my hands were literally shaking. I was like, what am I? And I just rode that adrenaline high through Malastare, and I was like,
oh, but a 148 for Malastare, that is a good time. Yeah, great time.
Yeah,
I
GG,
sort of,
man.
I sort of crashed a couple of times.
I think Death Rose was also less than a second apart.
Was it?
Yeah, because I
I believe so.
twice. Yeah, it was 219 for both of us.
Yeah, what actually?
Yeah, I got like closer to 220.
So that means 4 of those 9 at least were less than a second apart.
Yeah.
What actually happened there, Davey, on your third lap of the Death Throws? We couldn't see because your frame was frozen. Ahead until that point.
I can't remember. I think what I did was I boosted where normally I don't. I thought, oh no, I shouldn't have boosted here. I just in brake, I just usually go around.
And then drove into a wall, or
but I didn't crash, but I hit the wall. Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Death Rows and Scrappers are very confusing for me. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah, but they're both super fun though.
I get that between like Sunken and Breakers. Where it's like, wait, is this the one with the hairpin or is this the one without it? And then I die.
They're both the ones with the shortcut. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Brutal. I actually
so
thought about picking Bumpies at one point, but I don't know.
would have been interesting. So Davey, you have been knocked out of the tournament, it seems.
Yeah,
Aw.
I've enjoyed every minute of it as well.
It's too bad to see you go.
Oh
Yeah.
no. The better player won it at the end.
You'll have to join me on the sidelines here for the next couple weeks.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll be
Mystery's
watching.
also out.
Oh, and if I could give a quick tip to everybody, if you get a phone call that's obviously like a telemarketer, don't answer it because then they just call you even more. During that race, I got 4 calls on my phone from unknown numbers. So
Oh man.
just a quick
What?
tip for you guys.
Man, that's
4 calls in an hour. Good thing our
Is it not? Is it not their Microsoft Indian call centers?
I don't
The
know. It was a
Microsoft
robot the
scammers.
last time.
Your computer has a virus.
yeah.
Last time mine was a robot saying it was from Marriott Hotel, and I haven't been to a hotel in like 4 years. So
Yeah. Oh. I would just
Wanting to
like
take
to
a
thank the
vacation.
lovely lady, whoever she was, for doing the counting for us.
Yes, thank you everyone. Wow.
All right.
for
Well,
playing.
thank you
That
for the great race out of both of you guys.
was a ton of fun to watch.
GG.
Yeah. And then thank you to our staff or setup volunteer, and then thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting us, and thank you to the audience for coming out today. And I believe there's another race at 6 o'clock.
In 1 hour, one
Yeah,
1 hour
that's-
from now, I will be going up against Lightning Pirate.
Ooh,
That's
that'll
gonna
be
be
a
a
good
good
one
one.
too.
So
All right.
we'll see how that goes.
Well, good luck there.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
GG.
Right, GD. Thank you very much.
You
Bye.
guys
See you
all
guys
enjoy
later.
the rest of your
Bye
day.
bye now. Bye bye.